Welcome to Kings and Queens accounting class. In this lesson, we'll be looking at 2017 past paper question. Let's get right into it now. Question 1. Accounting is the process of, and our answer is B, gathering and recording information and providing information which influences decisions. Item 2. Which of the following groups of persons may be least interested in using accounting information to determine how well businesses are managed? And our answer is D, customers. Item 3. Which of the following states the correct order of the stages in the accounting cycle before the final accounts? And our answer is D, journalizing, then posting to the ledger, then we're going to be moving to the trial balance, and then from there we'll go to the final accounts. Item 4. Which of the following terms is described in documents showing exchange of goods and services? And B is our answer, transactions. Item 5. The balance sheet serves the purpose of A, showing the values of assets and liabilities and capital. So A is the appropriate answer. Item 6. Which of the following are examples of current liabilities? And our answer is C, accounts payable, and accrued wages, Item 7. Which of the following accounts is made up of real accounts only? And our answer is B, equipment, furniture, motor vehicles, and plant. Item 8. Which of the following lists of current assets is arranged in order of liquidity from the least to the most liquid? And our answer is D. Starting from inventory, go to accounts receivable, then prepayments, bank, then cash. So D is the most appropriate answer here. Item 9. Item 9 says the cash book is best used for recording, and our answer is D. Our answer is D, cash receipts and cash payments. So D is the most appropriate answer for this question. All right, let's go to item 10. Item 10 says that A, Portop, bought goods for $500 on credit. In which book of primary entry will this be recorded? And our answer is A, the purchases journal. Let's go to item 11. Item 11 says a businessman offers a discount for prompt payment for goods purchased. Under which column in his 3-column cash book would this be entered? And our answer is C, discount allowed. Item 12. R. Stevens, a petty cashier, receives a float of $350. He spends $320 out of this and requests that his float be increased to $400. If this request was granted, how much will he receive? So how much would he have left in this instance? He got 350. He spent 320. He would have left, cash left in his hand would have been $30. Now, in order to get to the $400 that he's requiring for float, right? He would now need $370 plus the 30 that he would have had left, yes, to make the 400. So the answer is C, $370. Item 13. Item 13 says an article is subject to a 20% trade discount. Its list price is $600. What is the sale price? And our answer is $480. That is B. How do we acquire that? How do we get that? 20% of the $600. The answer you get, now 20% of $600 would be $120. We will subtract the 120 from the 600, and the difference is going to be 480. So B is the appropriate answer. Item 14. The total credits of the bank column of the 3-column cash book is greater than the total debits. Yes? So the question is, the most likely result for this situation is that our answer here is A, that there is an overdraft. So once the credit side in the bank account is more than the debit side, then we're having an overdraft. Item 15, any expenditure which is written off entirely to the income statement is known as, and our answer is C, revenue expenditure. Item 16 says, which of the following best describes the double entry system of accounting? And our answer is D. Each transaction must have a debit entry and a credit entry. Item 17 says a businessman incurred the following expenses, and we're asked what is the total capital expenditure, and our answer is D, 10,000. We're going to add the new machine, which is 3,000, plus the new vehicle, which is 7,000, and we get 10,000, so it is going to be D. Item 18, Mr. Abel and Mr. Blue purchased goods valued at $50 and $75 respectively from Mr. Crane on credit. Another customer paid cash for goods amounting to $550. Mr. Crane took goods at cost for himself amounting to $500. Which of the following figures represents the total of Mr. Crane's sales account? And our answer to that question is C, 675. How do we get that? We add the credit sales plus the cash sales together to get the total. So the 50 and the 75 is added together. Those are the total. Those represents the total credit sales, and then he has a cash sales of 550. Those are added together, and that will give us the total sales on his account, which is 675. Item 19 says that which of the following accounts are usually transferred to the income statement? Our answer is D, commission received, rent, and purchases. Item 20 says that when current liabilities are subtracted from current asset, the result is termed as working capital. That is C. Okay, item 21, key con or Kehan, a debtor of A and B Enterprise settles his debt of $120 less 2.5%. Is it 2.5% discount by check? How should the double entry be recorded in the books of A and B Enterprise? All right. How should it be recorded? All right. So he's paying us $120. So he's giving. So we credit his account. Right. So we're going to C is the appropriate answer for this question. C is the appropriate answer for this question. We're going to debit the bank with the amount that he is paying over and the discount as well. Discount of $3. So C is the appropriate answer. Okay. All right. Very well. Let's move on. Let's go to item 22 and 23. Refer to the following. A calculation to determine gross profit percentage is as follows. And we're asked a very important question. What does the $529,800 represents? And our answer for that is the total sales. Right? Total sales, A. Now, item 23 is asking what does 185,330 represents, and it is gross profit, B. Look at the question again, see, B. So it is a gross profit as a percentage of sales, so it would be B. That would be the appropriate answer. Item 24 refers to the following information, and the question asked of us is, the above balances appeared in the ledger of Mr. G. Dalton. What is the total of the trial balance? What is the total of the trial balance? All right. So we look, all the assets are debited. So we'll add the machine account and the stock account and the purchases account will be added. All these figures will be added. That is 4 plus 3 plus 1. Right? 7, 8. All right. And then the sales account is going to be credited of 5,000 and the capital account of 3,000. And we are asked what is the total. The total will be 8,000. That is D. Now we are at item 25. Item 25. The working capital of A. Young and Son is 15,500. The total amount of the current asset is 16,500. What is the total of the current liability? Well, how do we get working capital? We subtract current liability from total current asset. So the opposite will be done in order to get the current liability. Subtract the working capital from the total current assets. And when we do that, we have $1,000 as a difference. So that will be the current liability. A is the appropriate answer. Now let's look at item 26. Item 26 refers to the following table, which shows a trader's operation at the end of the trading period. And we're showing the sales return, etc. What's the question we're asked here? First of all, in 26 says, what is the cost of goods sold? All right. So we go to this side, we look, we're going to add the inventory at start plus the purchases, and then we are going to subtract the purchase return, and the closing inventory from that total, and we will get the cost of goods sold. Let me go it again. we'll add the inventory at start plus the purchases figure. Then we'll subtract the return inwards, as well as we'll subtract the inventory at the close. And the answer we get would be the cost of goods sold. What answer that would be? B, 50,653. Let's go to item 27. What is the gross profit? To get the gross profit now, we would now subtract the cost of goods sold from the net sales. But first of all, to get net sales, we must subtract the return inwards figure, that is 1570, that is 1,570, from the sales figure, which is 83,868, to get the net sales. When we do that, we subtract it from the gross profit we just worked out a while ago, and our answer then for question 27 will be A, 31,645. Item 28. In the balance sheet, expenses owing will be listed as, and our answer is C, current liability. Item 29. A debt is considered a bad debt if the debtor fails to pay. Answer is B. Item 30. How does the increase in bad debt affects the sole trader's financial statement? Answer is it will decrease the net profit. So B is our answer. Okay. Item 31. The gross profit of a firm is 7,200. Bad debts are 200. Insurance paid is 1,240, which includes the prepayment of $40. What is the net profit of the firm? Answer is C, $5,800. Thank you very much. This is the first half of our look at the 2017 past paper. We'll be back on the other side of this video to complete the second half of this exercise. Thank you very much.